What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Like always, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you're thinking of these videos. And I haven't got too many comments, but the videos seem to be doing okay. I mean, good enough for me. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm really loving this new hobby of reading. It's the best thing I've done outside of rediscovering my faith. So today I want to talk about Semper, the beginning of the Novel Corpse series, a Novel of the Corpse series by W.B. Griffin. Now, I've read W.B. Griffin before, a couple of the presidential agency books. I really loved them. So, like, probably almost 10 years ago now, my local library has a small bookstore in it, which we can't wait to get back to. And I bought, like, almost this whole series there. And so I finally got around to it. And I will admit, at the first half of this book, maybe the first two-thirds, honestly, I didn't like it all. I was having a hard time. I was like, I don't know about this. I'm not just being a couple of weeks ago. At that couple of weeks ago, I wasn't into that era of history, but now I'm into the World War II history because I said in a previous video, or the video before this one, we went to an air show and had all the World War II stuff, and it got me kind of hyped up. And I used to be into it when I was younger, so now I am. So, I mean, if I would have been reading this book today, now, I probably would love all of it. But the one thing that gets me is, I guess, your main character, Kenneth McCoy, he's your average, awesome, kick butt guy. He's like 21 in the book, so he's very immature, sort of. Besides, he's a pretty awesome corpse marine. Um, but the sexual exploits the book goes through are kind of crazy and far-fetched, but maybe it was like that back then in that time era. I doubt it, but I think this it was just there for extravagance. But I guess you could consider this kind of historical fiction because some of the events that are going on as the story's going on, they did happen. But you're following him as you starts off, he's living in China on assignment, and he gets into some trouble, and then he gets reassigned. He kind of kisses up to some of the upper people, and they like him. He's good at what he does, and so he gets moved around. And the book's kind of slow, honestly, but I understand why. It's the first book of the series. It's getting everything going. Towards the middle ish of the book, you start to get other characters that you can see are going to be a mainstay through most of the series. I would assume. I could be wrong. And so it starts to pick up. But like I said, the first two-thirds, I was having a hard time enjoying the book because of all the, like, he cusses. The cussing in this book is insane. The weird, like, almost pornographic sex stuff is not my style. I was just like, just skip through that a little bit. But then it gets towards the end of the book, and he becomes a carrier for the United States government, basically classified stuff, and he's on his way to Pearl Harbor right when Pearl Harbor happened, the attack from the Japanese on Pearl Harbor. And so the book kind of takes an ominous turn as World War II is really taking off, and that's how the book leads off. And he found a girl that he's sort of fallen in love with. Her name's Ernestine, and so the book ends on a pretty good high note, as it got me wondering, okay, what's he gonna get into in the second one, and some of the other characters that are probably gonna be sub main characters going into the series. I'm interested what's gonna happen in Call to Arms. So it did leave me wanting more, which that means it was decent enough, but I did not like it overall, besides the ending leaving me wanting more. So I'm hoping the second one really picks up. I did some minor research and saw that everybody thinks the first two are the best in the series, but what I think and what other people think, is different. So it could just be me nitpicking. I could have overlooked all the cussing and some of the other stuff going on, but the books are short, quick reads. So I'm going to keep going on the series, and I'm going to finish the series off. It'll probably take me into next summer or so. But like I said, the ending ended well enough that I was like, okay, I'm pretty amped up. And now that I'm into the World War II era again and all that, so I'm a little more hyped up to get reading more into the series. So that's the video today, guys. Semper by W.B. Griffin. If you like military action, espionage type stuff, he's a great writer. He's up there with Tom Clancy in my opinion, so I would check him out. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Later.